Better go, better go.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? And they...
Pencil charger? How many yours? I forgot it on my auntie house. How you charging your phone? Huh? How you charging your phone? I use mom's charger, but she's not here. Because I'm not getting one till Friday. Yes or no? Yeah, but you want some light? Make sure that doodle water don't hit your butt cheek. Well, come on, nigga.
It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yeah.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Saquon Barkley running right. Avoids him at the 40. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
Yeah.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Why? What?
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. The rushing numbers
I gotta call you back,
Wilson,
Steve.
maybe down from earlier in his career,
You're
but he's
lucky
still
I'm on
a
the phone,
threat to
nigga.
go,
You got
showing
lucky
it
as
there,
fuck.
picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Alert. They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Flush to his right. Completes it to Davis. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson throwing again. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. On first down, Wilson gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Montez Sweat coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Rodgers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. 24 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. Nifty move. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And his second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Now Saquon Barkley. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the 1st and keep possession. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run forward Barkley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd? And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A give right side now to Hunt. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DK Metcalf. 41 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. And that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again here. Wilson. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Wilson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Wilson, flush to his right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card divisional doesn't matter.